Hey love bugs, it's me, Mocha Divine, and welcome to my cluttered mind. I am participating in my very first collaboration. It's a cookie swap, a virtual cookie swap with a YouTube mommy meetup, and I'm so excited. My cookie is red velvet cheesecake cookies. I love everything red velvet, so I had to do these. This is by the Foodie RD from the foodierd.blogspot.com. I'll put a link in the description bar below. But these are the ingredients that you will need. Red velvet cake mix, all-purpose flour, canola oil, not imitation, but vanilla extract, eggs, cream cheese, margarine, powdered sugar. Really not sure about this cake mix because I really like to make my red velvet from scratch, but we will see because that's what the recipe calls for. So let me get the bowl and everything, the mixer out so we can get started. Here's what we have so far. Cake mix, oil, and 2 tablespoons of flour. The eggs are right there. I'm going to add the eggs in one at a time once I start mixing. I would, I have to do this step by step. I can't do it in real time because my tripod does not want to focus right or stand right. The level it's just all wrong. And it's late. It's that time, 1:54 in the a.m. And I'm making cookies. So I'm going to do these tonight, and then in the morning I will bake them off. So we'll be doing this step by step. Alright, so after you have mixed the cake mix, the eggs, the oil, the vanilla, and the flour together, this is what you get. A big gloppy mess. I will say this, the recipe says use a stand mixer. Whew, they never lied. I think I just broke my hand mixer trying to mix this. So, yeah, I had to finish blending it by hand, so I don't know how well I've gotten it together with just this little spatula doohickey. So, yeah, going to wrap this up in some plastic wrap and then start on the cream cheese balls. Alright, so we are trucking right along. This is what we have so far. This is the cookie dough wrapped in plastic. It is going in the refrigerator to chill. It says to chill them for at least, or chill it for at least 2 hours, preferably overnight. The time is now 2:06. I get up at 5:30 anyway. So, yeah, it'll be kind of overnight, kind of 2 hours. Alrighty, now we have moved on to the cream cheese filling. This is 2 cups of powdered sugar and 4 ounces, of cream cheese. Blended together. Again, I have really jacked up my blender, my mixer, so probably going to have to invest in a stand mixer. But in any case, I went in with my little handy dandy spatula doohickey and mixed it all together. And whew, got my workout today. So I'm just going to roll these up into balls, put them on a plate, and stick them in the freezer. Be right back. These are the balls. They said the recipe was a little confusing because when I read her post or whatever, she said make them a tablespoon size big, and then she said but the original recipe said a teaspoon, so I don't know, but clearly I have more than 10. So yeah, we'll see. This is a messy job. I mean messy. And they said roll them into balls. This is the best I can do. Drops. I couldn't do balls. It was just a mess. It's sticky and whew. So, okay, these are going in the freezer, and when I get up in the morning, I will take them out and bake them all. Alright, good morning, good morning. I had me a couple hours of sleep, and I'm back up. The oven is preheating at 350 degrees. It is 6:10 in the a.m. And this is our chilled cookie dough, and that is our not quite frozen cheesecake balls. So yeah, let's jump right in. According to the recipe, we are going to take some cookie dough. So it's a 1/4 cup of cookie dough. Flatten it in your hands. Place a cheesecake ball in the middle. Gently roll into a ball, and then place on a prepared baking sheet that's lined with parchment paper. This is bake only 4 cookies at a time. We'll have time for 4 cookies at a time at 11 to 13 minutes. Okay, well, Here we go. What it's going to look like. And then I'm just going to roll the cookie dough around the cheesecake ball and stick it. So we got 6 done. They look like they might spread right much, so I just put those 6 only. We still have that much dough left. These cheesecake balls, there's some more in the refrigerator. I'm in the freezer. I'll pop both of these in the freezer while these bake as soon as that finishes preheating. Be back in a bit. The glaze. It's just 2 ounces of cream cheese, 4 tablespoons of butter, 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. This stuff is sweet. Whew. We're just going to let this sit on the stove and stay kind of melted. I'll put it in the microwave to melt some more so I can drizzle it on the cookies when they come out. First batch is out of the oven. Look at that. It looks so scrumdiddlyocious. This one I might have put a little too much cheesecake in because it came right on out. So we're going to let this cool for a few minutes and then we're going to move them to here so we can drizzle them and start another batch. The first batch of cookies. The glaze, I am horrible with frosting cakes, frosting cupcakes, and apparently glazing cookies. So the little spoon over the little line thingy that she did didn't quite happen for me. But it looks good. Batch number 2, as you can see, I did not put enough cookie batter over top of that cheesecake ball. But it's going to be alright. They've been they've been in the oven for 11 minutes. So, yeah. Let these cool a little bit before I move them over and do the next batch. So the last batch is in the oven. There's 4 more that are being made. And this is what I have left for the cheesecake bites. So, I gotta figure out something to do with these. I'm gonna put them in the freezer and then I'll figure it out later. But this is what we have. It made, let's see, 6, 12, 16 cookies. Well, yeah, 16. That particular cookie I'm going to eat because all of the filling fell out the bottom. That's the only downside to these cookies is all the good stuff comes out the bottom if you don't pack it right, which clearly I didn't because like 2 or 3 of them, it all fell out. But these cheesecake bites, I was watching Food Network over the weekend and Damaris from Southern at Heart was having her birthday party and she made cheesecake bites, but she dipped them in chocolate. She froze the little cheesecake thingies and dipped it in chocolate and dipped it in some sprinkles. So, I don't know. We'll see. And I have a ton of glaze left. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of that. Looks like scrambled eggs a little bit. But, yeah, we'll figure it out. See you in a minute. Okay, so here's my take on the cookies. They are delicious. They are hella sweet, but very good. I didn't make any tweaks to it, surprisingly. I changed every recipe. But I did it exactly how they said, and it is really sweet. So if I were to do it again, I'll probably cut back on some of the powdered sugar, and I think that's it. I didn't like the fact that once they finished cooling, the bottoms fell out on some of them, like the cream cheese came out of the bottom, the little cheesecake ball or whatever. But that could have been because I didn't put enough cookie around it because I was trying to make as many cookies as possible, and because her recipe I think made 10 and I was trying to make as many as possible. So will I try it again? Yes, I will. This will go on in my recipe binder as a meal that, well, not a meal, a dessert that I have tried, pinned it and did it, something like that. Anyway, it was a good look. I had fun doing this cookie swap, and I can't wait to do more. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.